Hello again everybody and welcome back to Fujit's Blitz. And yes, I've had to redo this particular video because I put the original one up with no commentary thinking that, well, maybe that's what people want, and they don't, so I've had to do it again. Oh well, these things happen, and I promise I will not issue another replays of the week without any commentary, because that was just daft, wasn't it? You didn't like it. Anyway, first off, we got Day After Kill from the clan GWL, rolling out in the KV-1S, the Russian Tier 6 heavy tank, which is basically the big brother of the KV-1, a tank I absolutely love. And he's sporting the very interesting football camouflage. Now, I actually don't understand why that's football camouflage, but maybe somebody can tell me. Anyway, back to the KV-1S and Day After Kill. Now, the gun on the KV-1S, if it penetrates, as you see so far, it's missed too, it's bounced too, is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it will really decimate the other tanks. Okay, it's got a really long reload, but it's got that great KV-1 trolley armor, as you can see here. I mean, bouncy, bouncy. I do like the KV-1S. It's a tricky tank to get to grips with, realistically. I mean, it is, because of the gun. Learning how to side scrape in it, how to angle it, is no real difference to the KV-1. I mean, after all, it's the same chassis. It's just a different turret, realistically. And as you can see here, Day After Kill just likes bouncing the enemy team. Oh, and there he goes. He gets a nice roll into the Churchill. The thing about these tanks, Martin Dogger recently did a survey in which tank did you own your skills on Blitz, and a lot of people unanimously voted for the KV-1. And this is the next progression up from that tank. I mean, this is obviously the tier higher, it's tier 6. It's got a bigger gun, and oh, look at this, how to sandwich an SA. Oh, put you against the wall, you're going nowhere, bless you. It's just, that's it. I mean, it doesn't matter. People are penning me, says Day After Kill, but I don't care, because this poor SA is not going anywhere fast. He's against the wall, he is doomed and gloomed, and there he goes, he's gone. Oh look, there's another KV-1. Hello, I'm going to turn my turret against your turret. You're going to be taking an age to turn your turret, as you do. I'm going to bounce you, not to worry. Can I get a shot in? Can I kill you on your little... Oh, no, because somebody else has done it for me. Thank you very much. That's just... I mean, if there's a kill steal, there's a kill steal. Now it's just the Tiger P that's giving them a hard time. A formidable tank, to be fair, although a lot of people no longer rate it. I don't know why. Day After Kill's done great here. He's done 1,300 damage, he's bounced 1,400, he's now done 1,700 damage, he's taken 2 kills, it's 2 against 2. It's, you know, I mean, this is a nail biter realistically. He's still looking pretty healthy, unlike the Tiger P. There's that long reload on the gun. It is a long reload. I mean, you're talking, you know, 16, 17 second reload on this thing. That's pretty formidable. But you do get some pretty good damage. Like I said, when you pen. As you saw in the first part of the video, he didn't pen to begin with. Now it's 2 against 1. It's just Day After Kill against a very, very unhealthy Tiger P. And I can't remember the other tank because it's vanished somewhere. I haven't seen it. And there goes the Tiger P. So 1 against 1. Oh yes, I just remembered. It's a KV-2. So with the amount of hit points that Day After Kill has got left, realistically, he can afford to take a single shot from a KV-2. Possibly. I don't know what the hit points are. I mean, someone's saying that he's on 400 hit points. Maybe. I haven't seen the KV-2 throughout the game, so I don't know what hit points he has left. Day After Kill, as I said, can probably take a shot from the KV-2, unless of course he gets ammo wrapped. However, it's still pretty tricky. I mean, he has lost some of his HP, he's pretty healthy. He's got a long reload, KV-2's got a long reload. It's pretty tight. It is a nail biter, realistically. because, you know, we all know KV-2s can dish out the damage when they want to. So it's by no means an easy win for Day After Kill. Now, we already know he gets the mastery because it's Aces of the Week. But he could get that and still die. We've seen that before. You can get a mastery and still not live to tell the tale, so to speak. So where is this KV-2? Day After Kill's done the right thing. He's gone to the base. He's trying to flush him out. He has time. He does have time. I mean, just under 2 minutes. If he needs to flush that KV-2 out, realistically. Oh, and what's going to happen? Where's the KV-2? Nothing's come on the mini-map. Nothing's turned up yet. Where is he? He's got to be there somewhere. Oh, it is pretty sort of wow. Oh, and there he goes. There he pops. He's over there. He's over there. Oh, he misses. And oh, what a fantastic shot by Day After Kill. 4 kills. Fantastic. 2,655 damage. A Shedlow blocked and a well-deserved mastery. And I'd like to thank Day After Kill from the clan GWL for kindly sharing his replay. A thoroughly deserved mastery. Next up, it's I Pooped My Big Boy Pants from the clan DE, rolling out in the Fury, the American Tier 6 medium. It's a premium tank on the North American server. Now, this tank was first introduced in honor of the film Fury with Brad Pitt. That tank film, that was, it wasn't that bad, but it was a bit unrealistic. I mean, I did like the way that the Tiger took on 3 Shermans and basically annihilated 2 except the lead Sherman. But anyway, that's a different story. This is actually a really nice tank. It is tricky, like all Shermans, to be honest with you. It's tricky to get a mastery in. It's not the easiest tank, mainly because of its armor. I mean, we all know that Sherman's armors aren't exactly great. I mean, they're not exactly the best for side scraping. But its gun is pretty fantastic. If you know how to use the tank properly, how you know where the positions to stick it in, then it is a pretty good tank. Like I said, the gun is super accurate. You know, okay, you're not getting massive high damage rolls, I mean, but you're getting fast reloads and 160 alpha. I mean, what more do you want? Okay, it's tier 6, you want a bit more, you want to keep up with the KV-1Ss of this world. But where the KV-1S has got a 17-second reload, I mean, this thing is just obscene. It's less than 6 seconds. So you're knocking out, you know, 160 alpha every 6 seconds. I mean, that is brilliant. And I Pooped My Big Boy Pants. I told him he needs to change that name. I'm just going to call him Pooped. So Pooped here has gone out. He's done just shy of 1,500 damage. He's blocked nothing so far. He's had a few hits his way. And, you know, he's taken a kill. He's been in the thick of it, let's be honest. That's a great roll there. It's 4 against 3. I mean, okay, they're down on cap points, but they've got the numerical advantage. They're, you know, the green team are all looking pretty healthy. Day After Kills do. Oh, that's a great avoid there. Is he going to go around and take him out? Well, he's going to try. He's going to force his hand. Oh, and why not? Oh, he takes one in the rear just to remind him that there are other tanks on the field. But he gets himself in a good position. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Chase down the T-20. Yes, and there he goes. He's gone. Nicely done. 2 kills. 2,300 damage. Nothing blocked. It's now 3 against 2. The other team, okay, they've got a tank on a full hit point pool there, but this one over here is on next to nothing. It's a KV-3, pretty formidable, so getting him out the game would be good. They're going for him. He's got the VK in support. He's going to roll over. Oh, look, he's running away. Run away. Again, they're still lower on cap points. Oh, bounces that one. Sometimes the Sherman Fury does struggle to pen, which in the film it struggled to pen. It had to get around the back of the Tiger 1 to pen it. But that's not the point. I mean, okay, most Shermans sometimes struggle to pen some of the other tanks. I mean, if you're up against the KV, you're going to struggle to pen anyway, because, you know, it's got trolley armor. Anyway, they've got numerical advantage. They have more guns on the battlefield than the Reds. Okay, so they're losing on cap points, but it's pretty tight cap point wise. If they can get rid of one of these tanks, then that will help vastly. Now, he's already taken the B cap, so he's already slowed down them getting their cap points. But as you can see, the green team is still behind. However, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. That tank now is on, and the KV, it's a KV-13, sorry. And the KV has now come back into play. They're not looking healthy, but then again, nor is I pooped my big boy pants. He's really a one-shotter to either of those two tanks, to be fair. Oh, and there goes the KV-1S. He's out of there. Being just the KV-3 on his Todd. Yes, I know, I said it was a KV-13 earlier, my bad, and I'm sure someone like the Tiger will point out the error of my ways in the comments, like always. I think the KV-3 is doomed. It's simple as that. I mean, there's KV-3 against KV-3, and here comes I pooped my big boy pants just to try and finish him off with his long reload, and there you go. It's all over. 3 kills. No bounces. Over 2,800 damage. I mean, what a fantastic game and a well-deserved mastery. And I'd like to thank my friend I pooped my big boy pants of the clan DE for kindly sharing his replay. Next up, we have Purser858 of the clan FTC6, part of my clan family. Yay! Rolling out in the T1 Heavy, the American Tier 5 heavy tank on the EU server. And he's on mines. And, okay, this tank is an interesting tank. It's very slow, it's very sluggish, but boy, has it got fantastic armor. And a pretty decent gun for its tier. A lot of people don't like this tank, but for its tier, it is pretty formidable, to be honest with you. A lot of things in its tier will struggle to pen it. Some of the tier 6s will struggle to pen it. I mean, the front armor on this thing is massive. It really is. It's super, super trolly, super, super thick. Okay, the sides, not that great. And for an American, it's actually not a bad side scraper. As you can see here, I mean, he's not dished out massive damage. Oh, got a pen there though. Not dished out massive damage, but he's bouncing quite nicely. He's already bounced just shy of 500. I mean, the KV's struggling to pen him. Like I said, tier for tier. The T1 Heavy is pretty difficult to pen. Okay, they got him there though. Maybe because his angles were wrong. If you angled the other way, Purser, then he'd struggle. And there you go. There goes the KV1. So he's dished out just over 1,100. Oh, the Lippard gets behind him. Always going to be an easy pen if you get behind an American tank. Unless, you know, simple as that. All tanks are pretty easy to pen from the rear. Backing away, and he's still able to put good shots in. I mean, for a tier 5 heavy, the reload on this thing is pretty good. Like I said, you're not dishing out massive, massive alpha damage. I mean, you're getting a top of 160, but this is tier 5, guys. You know, don't forget, you've just seen a Fury, which is tier 6, dishing out the same amount. And there he gets another bounce. He's bounced 300, and, you know, he's got good awareness there. He sees that tank over there. It would have been better because it's a bit of a trolley tank, armor-wise. You should have sniped that one. Maybe he'll snipe. No, he's still missing. Get your sniper mode on to take out those distance targets. Yep, there we go. Look, now you can see what you're bouncing, and there goes another KV1. 3 kills to his name. He's done 1,800, no, 1,700 damage, sorry. It's a fire. It's always nice to get somebody on a fire, but then somebody takes him out, and he gets 4 kills. It's 2 against 3. Not many left. And don't forget, Purser's in a tune here. He's platooning with somebody. I haven't seen his platoon mate yet, which is interesting. Now he's going to focus on that poor Stug. Oh, that was a big roll into the Stug. The Stug tries to make a break for it, straight into Purser's gun. End of the game. 5 kills, just over 2,000 damage. Bounced just shy of 1,000. Fantastic mastery. Well deserved indeed. And I'd like to thank Purser858 of FTC6, yay, for kindly supplying that replay. Next up, we've got a friend of mine, Peter Mossy of the clan Old, rolling out in the toaster, the Panzer SFL4C, the German Tier 5 TV, which is now a collector here on the EU server. And yes, it does look like a toaster. And yes, you know, it will probably do muffins, waffles, and other bready-related toasting things. This tank is underestimated by a lot of people. Okay, it got a bit of a nerf when they changed it to a collector, but the gun on this thing is pretty amazing. Its armor sucks. Of course it does. It's a bloody toaster, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's big, it's bulky, you can see it a mile away, and, you know, it's pretty thin around those sides. Oddly enough, there was tanks like this developed by the Germans in World War II. There really were. Like, you know, there was the Verbal Wind and the Ostwind, and, you know, these tanks sort of existed. So toasters do exist, funnily enough. In real life, though, I mean, the sides and the back of everything dropped down. But, as I said, a lot of people underestimate this tank's ability. For a TD, it's got a good turn of speed. I mean, the mobility is great, and the gun is fantastic. I mean, look at that. 222 into the side of that poor tank. And this is where the toaster shines. Because for a tier 5 tank, it can dish out a lot of hurt. And people underestimate it at their peril. They just think it's a ridiculous tank, it's easy to pen, and it's not particularly great. No, I disagree, guys. You know, this is a good tank. But I mean, look at this. Boom, another 190 into the side of him. This is a tank that people should, you know, not just write off and say it's just daft. A lot of people have slated this tank. I mean, I think Bushka's put it on one of his worst tanks in the game. And I don't buy that. I think this is a really nice tank. And if you can master driving around in this thing, then most TDs, you know, aren't that difficult, to be honest with you. They really aren't. You've got to be careful. You've got to protect it because, as I said, I mean, its armor is paper thin. But its gun really is. It's shining light. And if you can get that gun facing towards these enemy tanks, and you can do things like that. He's done 1,600 damage. He's wasted 2 tanks. Okay, he's taken a bit of a battering himself, but look at this. There's an 82. Oh, 215 straight into his nose. He's just racking up the damage here. And this is a fantastic game in a tricky tank. And not all the tanks are easy to drive, guys. And this is the thing that people don't realize. You know, there are tanks out there that are really difficult to get to grips with. And this is one of them. But the trick is this. Once you've got to grips with it, boy, is it good fun. Kill number 3. Just shy of 2,000 damage. Bounce nothing because he's in a toaster. What a fantastic game. Truly an amazing game in a toaster. A well-deserved mastery. And I'd like to thank Pete Mossy for kindly supplying that replay. Along with all the others, Day After Kill, I Poop My Big Boy Pants, and Persa858. Guys, without you, it wouldn't be anything. Sorry that the original video came up with no commentary. I heard what you guys had to say. That's not happening again. They will all have commentary going forward. And with that, guys, if you've got any replays, please send them to me. Usual address, fujitsblitz@gmail.com. Press subscribe. That would be a really nice thing to do. Comment and like below. And until the next time, stay safe out there, have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking, because that's what it's all about, fun and happiness.